Hello and welcome. You're watching News Now on Goa365. I'm your anchor Manish Parab, and as always, I'm here to bring you the stories shaping Goa, India and the world. Let's take a quick look at the top headlines tonight. Modi and Starmer unleashed Next-Gen India-UK Pact with focus on trade, tech and global stability. FDA cracks down on unlicensed breakfast stalls at Kalangut Baga Beach amid health and hygiene concerns. And we begin with the top story for the day. Mumbai played host to a diplomatic blockbuster on Thursday as UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer met his Indian counterpart Narendra Modi not on a red carpet but with 125 CEOs and tech wizards in tow. Their mission, not just tea and talk, but to turbocharge ties with tech, trade and diplomacy, scripting a bold chapter in India-UK relations. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer met in Mumbai on Thursday, advancing India-UK ties through a series of landmark agreements across trade, tech, education and defence. The talks followed July's SETA deal, aiming to double bilateral trade by 2030. Key outcomes included AI and innovation hubs, new university campuses, climate tech funds, defense training and deeper economic cooperation.
प्राइम मिनिस्टर स्टारमर के नेतृत्व में भारत और यूके के रिश्तों में उल्लेखनीय प्रगति हुई है। इस साल जुलाई में मेरी यूके यात्रा के दौरान हमने ऐतिहासिक कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव इकोनॉमिक एंड ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट सीटा पर सहमति बनाई। इस समझौते से दोनों देशों के इंपोर्ट कॉस्ट में कमी आएगी, युवाओं के लिए रोजगार के नए अवसर बनेंगे, व्यापार बढ़ेगा और इसका लाभ हमारे उद्योग तथा उपभोक्ता दोनों को ही मिलेगा। एग्रीमेंट के कुछ ही महीनों में आपका यह भारत दौरा और आपके साथ आया अब तक का सबसे बड़ा बिजनेस डेलीगेशन भारत यूके साझेदारी में आई नई ऊर्जा और व्यापक दृष्टि का प्रतीक है। भारत और यूके नेचुरल पार्टनर्स हैं। हमारे संबंधों की नींव में डेमोक्रेसी, फ्रीडम और रूल ऑफ लॉ जैसे मूल्यों में साझा विश्वास है। मौजूदा वैश्विक अस्थिरता के दौर में भारत और यूके के बीच ये बढ़ती हुई साझेदारी ग्लोबल स्टेबिलिटी और आर्थिक प्रगति का एक महत्वपूर्ण आधार बनी रही है। आज की बैठक में हमने इंडो पैसिफिक, वेस्ट एशिया में शांति और स्थिरता और यूक्रेन में चल रहे संघर्ष पर भी विचार साझा किए। यूक्रेन कॉन्फ्लिक्ट और गाजा के मुद्दे पर भारत डायलॉग और डिप्लोमेसी से शांति की बहाली के सभी प्रयासों का समर्थन करता है। रक्षा और सुरक्षा से लेकर एजुकेशन और इनोवेशन तक भारत और यूके के रिश्तों में नए आयाम घड़े जा रहे हैं। आज प्रधानमंत्री स्टारमर के साथ शिक्षा क्षेत्र का अब तक का सबसे बड़ा और प्रभावशाली प्रतिनिधिमंडल आया है। यह बहुत खुशी की बात है कि अब यूके की 9 यूनिवर्सिटीज भारत में कैंपस खोलने जा रही हैं। हम डिफेंस को प्रोडक्शन की ओर बढ़ रहे हैं, दोनों देशों की डिफेंस इंडस्ट्रीज को जोड़ रहे हैं। रक्षा सहयोग को एक कदम आगे बढ़ाते हुए हमने मिलिट्री ट्रेनिंग में सहयोग पर समझौता किया है। इसके तहत भारतीय वायुसेना के फ्लाइंग इंस्ट्रक्टर्स यूके की रॉयल एयरफोर्स में ट्रेनर्स के रूप में कार्य करेंगे। ये विशेष संयोग है कि जहां एक और देश की आर्थिक राजधानी मुंबई में ये बैठक हो रही है, वहीं दूसरी ओर हमारे नौसैनिक जहाज कोकण 2025 जॉइंट एक्सरसाइज कर रहे हैं.
Manish Parab and Omkar Deshprabhu for Goa 365. Just when Panjim's pavements look ready for a fresh start, they have been hijacked again, one pan stall at a time. Outside Kamath Hotel at Church Square, the pan vendors are back in business. Like the last eviction was just a coffee break. It's less smart city and more sidewalk saga part 27. And guess who's still struggling to walk? Everyone else.
Just when you thought Panjim's pavements might finally catch a break, they are back. The pan sellers, that is, right in front of Kamath Hotel at Church Square, setting up shop like the rules never existed. Goa365 has once again had to remind the CCP commissioner that pavements are for pedestrians, not for pan sellers. Because apparently, every time an encroachment is cleared, it's just an intermission before the sequel. Encroachment returns, the sidewalk strikes back. And with big ticket events like the Purple Fest and IFFI coming up, what message does this send to the visitors? A smart city that can host international film stars but can't reclaim a footpath. Their campaign for encroachment-free, accessible pavements continues, especially for those who need them the most, persons with disabilities, because in a true inclusive city, accessibility isn't an event promise, it's an everyday right. So here's the real headline. While officials wait for appropriate action, citizens are still waiting for space to walk. And until that changes, Panjim's pavements will remain the city's most contested real estate, one illegal stall at a time. Lindsay Menezes and Muzaif Sheikh for Goa365 with inputs from Goa365.
In an ironic twist of rules, a Goa police vehicle found itself on the wrong end of a fender bender opposite Mansoor Enterprises in Mapsa. The official vehicle collided with a Jeep Compass, briefly halting traffic flow. Thankfully, while the car suffered some bruises, the humans didn't, and officers were left managing the jam caused by their own ride. Nitiksha Gaukar, Manish Parab and Omkar Deshprabhu for Goa365. We'll be back in just a moment with more updates. Don't go anywhere. You're watching News Now on Goa365. Welcome back. Goa has turned purple once again, this time on the global stage. The International Purple Fest Goa 2025 has officially begun, celebrating inclusion, accessibility and empowerment. The 4-day event brings together delegates, policymakers, innovators and change-makers from across the world, all with one message: a truly inclusive society begins with inclusive thinking.
The International Purple Fest Goa 2025 got off to a vibrant start, marking the beginning of 4 days dedicated to inclusion and accessibility. Delegates from India and abroad gathered under one roof to share ideas, innovations and success stories aimed at building a barrier-free world. From policy discussions and accessibility showcases to cultural performances by persons with disabilities, the event aims to redefine how societies view ability and inclusion.
It is a true pleasure to welcome all of you, our national guests, our international delegates, and most importantly, the families, participants, and volunteers who make Purple Fest what it is, a festival like no other. When I think of Purple Fest, I do not see just a festival. I see a moment, a living experiment in inclusion unfolding real time. From the first Purple Fest in 2023 to 2024 and now 2025, I have witnessed something extraordinary. People changing before my eyes. Volunteers, neighbors, school teachers, officers, all of them sensitized simply by being a part of festival. Learning that inclusion is not a policy, it is a practice, it is a mindset and shared responsibility, all of us who are here.
कार्यक्रम के प्रारंभ में जितनी अच्छी सुंदर अभिव्यक्ति यहां पर हमारे दिव्यांग बच्चों के द्वारा दी गई, मैं वहां पर बैठा हुआ देख रहा था कि उनमें डेफ बच्चे भी थे, सिंड्रोम बच्चे भी थे, इंटेलेक्चुअल डिसेबल्ड बच्चे भी थे, लेकिन उनका जो अभिव्यक्ति थी, जो प्रस्तुति थी, वो प्रस्तुति सभी के दिलों को छू जाने वाली थी। इतना सुंदर लय, रिदम, ताल के साथ में उन्होंने जो कार्यक्रम का शुभारंभ किया, कार्यक्रम के शुभारंभ से ही जो भगवान की वंदना प्रारंभ करके शुरुआत हुई, वो बता रहा है कि प्रमोद जी के द्वारा 2022 में जो शुरुआत की गई थी, पहले इसको राष्ट्रीय स्तर से प्रारंभ किया गया, बाद में 2 बार से उसको इंटरनेशनल लेवल पर, आज गोवा का पर्पल फेस्ट है, गोवा सरकार के साथ भारत सरकार के सहयोग से इस आयोजन को आगे बढ़ाया जा रहा है। और जिस तरह से गोवा सरकार ने इतने बड़े आयोजन को, इतनी बड़ी संख्या में, इतने तरह के खेलों को, भी सुभाष फलदेसाई जी बता रहे थे, कितने तरह के खेलों में और इतने सारे बच्चों का पार्टिसिपेट करना, ये सब खेल ही नहीं, ये उनके जीवन में उनके ऊर्जा को, उनके उत्साह के उमंग को, उनके अंदर छुपी हुई प्रतिभाओं को आगे बढ़ाने का एक बहुत बड़ा अवसर है।
Dylan Roderick, Subhashish Govekar and Arun Naik for Goa365.
In a surprise pre-dawn crackdown, the Food and Drugs Administration inspected makeshift breakfast stalls along the busy Kalangut-Baga beach stretch. What appeared to be innocent morning bites turned out to be a hotbed of unhygienic food practices. Several stalls selling home-cooked and mystery origin meals were operating under the radar, triggering action from the department.
Nitiksha Gaonkar, Manish Parab and Bhakti Pai Bargi for Goa365.
We'll be back in just a moment with more updates. Don't go anywhere. You're watching News Now on Goa365. Welcome back. And lastly, for the weather, Goa is steadily transitioning out of the monsoon season, and so far the weather has remained calm and manageable. The MD has confirmed that Cyclone Shakti has now weakened into a well-marked low-pressure area with no expected impact on the state. Still, light rain and high humidity continue to linger across the region. Here's a closer look at the weather outlook.
In the last 24 hours, Goa experienced weak monsoon activity with very light rainfall at isolated locations. Panjim recorded the highest maximum temperature at 31.7 degrees Celsius, while the coolest spot was Dabolim at 23.2 degrees Celsius. Despite the light rain, humidity levels remain high, keeping the air sticky and warm through the day and night. The remnants of cyclonic storm Shakti remain as a well-marked low-pressure area over the west-central Arabian Sea. The system is expected to drift east-southeastward and further weaken into a standard low-pressure zone within the next 24 hours. While no direct impact on Goa is forecasted, coastal authorities continue to monitor developments. Additionally, a new upper air cyclonic circulation has formed over the southeast Arabian Sea, near North Kerala, also at 0.9 kilometers above main sea level. Though it is still early to determine its trajectory, the system is being watched for any signs of intensification in the coming days. As of now, the IMD has issued no weather warnings for Goa until the October 15, indicating a stable weather phase ahead. However, light showers and high humidity are expected to continue. Fisherfolk and residents are advised to stay informed with the latest forecast, especially if traveling offshore or inland in low-lying areas. Cyclonic Shakti remnant weakening further. Very light rainfall likely in isolated places. Throw active from Odisha to Comorin. Cyclonic circulation near North Kerala. No weather warnings till October 15th. Humidity and cloudy skies to continue. Maximum and minimum temperature for Friday 32 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Celsius. Bureau report Goa365 with inputs from IMD.
That's all from me, Manish Parab, and the entire News Now team here at Goa365. We'll be back tomorrow with more stories that matter. For in-depth reports and exclusive coverage, visit our website at www.goa365.tv, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at @Goa365TV. Stay informed, stay safe, and we'll see you again at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow right here on Goa365.